George, what happened?
Achilles back.
King, you're going to the U of A next year?
Yeah.
Are you working out with them?
Not as much as I'd like, but I have my first block. Like, I'm a first block class. I was trying to do a spare, but I didn't work out. So I missed my whole first class. If I didn't When summer comes around,
Okay. Okay, that's because chocolate cake.
That is out. I think that's all the same.
There's Pam's
Bring
birthday.
Pam.
I'm not bringing.
I have a shirt for you. I should have brought it. It's like the volleyball.
That's more. What's that memory? There you go.
What is that?
It's lemon meringue.
It was totally.
That's I'm kind of a try. Okay, so I'll give you this. I'll cover up your area for you. I got you back. Yeah. Well, kind of glad it's not Oh, there's lemon meringue too. Oh. Actually, I'm gonna go lemon meringue.
I don't know who it would be. How many boys have you been dating this year? No one. Oh.
It's not gonna end well.
But for like coaching from your hockey, it's lemon brew.
It's like like a
Well, I'm dessert if it doesn't have chocolate.
What's that, sorry?
I love dessert if it doesn't have chocolate.
There was, it's all gone.
Well, I saw that when I had my plate. I figured, well, maybe I should do
know.
that first.
That's what I thought.
Or they refill, right?
I hope so.
Is that key lime pie there?
This is the closest.
I know I was about to know what's happening.
Don't judge me, James.
What? I am.
Much
I'm going for this. Sorry. Yeah.
super excited. Well, good choice. Is this apple pie? Good choice number one. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the call.
Is it different at this end? It feels different. It looks like a disaster cut. Okay, I'm going in.
No?
Well, I'll know.
No, well, yeah.
Maybe I wanted it.
Maybe, do you want the corner? I'll cut it for you. I feel like this is hard to do.
Wait, what? Why is it super?
Oh, that looks like the good choice. I know, we missed out. Oh, you guys got your own.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is your 10-minute warning. 10 minutes before we do the after dinner we're covering here. So, last chance for dessert, last chance for the bathroom, all those things go with it. We'll get going about 8 after 12.
You know, your need.
I didn't know we had better rats.
That's all I get.
Oh yeah, you guys got there's finals still going on.
Tonight we're supposed to play yesterday, but our referees didn't even show up.
Alexander.
What's up there? You're camera trying.
I am.
I haven't seen any. Yeah, that's what I did.
I didn't know that.
Rookie move, boys. First and foremost, before we get started with the presentation of the awards, we are very fortunate to have a guest speaker with us today. It'll be Mr. Jesse Lipscomb. He holds the ASUA and Metro Edmonton high jump record still, 2.12 meters, and he set that in 1998 out of St. Albert High. He rose to the ranks of 6th ranked high jumper in the world, and unfortunately was injured before the 2004 Olympic Games despite qualifying. He's a 3-time national champion in that sport. Currently, he's the host of Dinner TV and City TV, and probably most importantly, he's the co-founder of the organization Naked Awkward, which is committed to speaking up safely in the face of discrimination. So, to entertain us after dinner, Mr. Jesse Lipscomb.
All right, how you guys doing? Yeah, dinner was good, or lunch was good. Lunch was lunch. So I came here once upon a time on the very first one, I believe, and I got to speak, and it was fun. It was fun to watch the students that have come through, the athletes, the superheroes in their school, as you may, and watch them move on and do amazing things. And it's neat to watch the stuff again and see people who, I don't know about you guys, some of the older guys will remember this. High school is a time you come back to over and over and over. Like, I still chat with my friends on our St. Albert High basketball team. In our opinion, literally the best high school basketball team, 1997, that ever existed on the face of the earth. Sure, we got second place at provincials, but there was real reasons why that happened, and we can talk Diedrich after about it. How you doing, Coach? Right there is my coach, John, who taught me everything you know about basketball. Good to see you. Yeah, I can't dribble with my right hand as a result of him. I mean, listen, when you can go left and you can't be stopped, why would you change? Why would you change directions? So I understand the coaches here. But, you know, I'll tell you what, I grew up in St. Albert. I played basketball, track and field was kind of my thing as well. I ended up going to school on a full track and field scholarship to Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia. It was that's where Martin Luther King went to school, Samuel Jackson, Spike Lee. And it was neat to get away. Sports gave us that opportunity to do some experiences that many others might not have. You know, college was great. I went on to become a pro athlete. I ended up being number 6 in the world. Got to travel our entire planet, so many countries, so many neat experiences. And, you know, as a result of sport, it's this thing that keeps giving over and over and over as long as you put time and work into it. And I know a lot of times we're talking about school. We know school's important, but the idea is being a student of life. And that's what being an elite athlete actually does. You just become a student of life. You're able to look at different situations and figure out, how can I make my way through this? How can I get through this to help my team? How can I get through this to help myself, put myself in a position to win? Sport does that for us, and it's an amazing gift that we all have. And it translates past sport. You know, there comes a time when we need to retire, apparently. And I say apparently, because I feel just as strong and fast as I've ever felt. I'm talking 1998. Talking like if somebody wanted to parking lot sprint, I'm in right now, and we can Facebook Live it. That's how I feel, right? But that's just the thing. I think an athlete feels that way till the day they die. I was just talking to my table about this too. So my grandfather's name is Rollie Miles. He's a CFL Hall of Fame. Skona has the park's named after him, and he's on the wall for Edmonton Eskimos. And he passed away when I was 14. And I remember we were leaving the grocery store, full cart, and he always wants to race. And he's like, all right, you want to race? Because he always beat us. But I'm 13, 14 now, so like I'm a grown man. So if you remember you were a grown man at 13, 14, that's the thing. So I'm like, of course, I'm an old man, I'll race you. So anyways, he's got a full cart of groceries, like $200 and some dollars, which is like $500 now. Full of food. Thank you. And so it's like my mark said go, and my grandfather lit me up. All right, so he's in his 60s, destroyed. Like it was like 2 cart lengths. And he didn't even measure races in that first. But he destroyed me, and I never beat my grandfather. So a 6-in-the-world professional athlete couldn't beat his own granddad in a sprint while he was carrying a grocery cart full of groceries. But again, it's that mentality. I'm pretty sure he wasn't thinking, he knew from day one to the last day he died that, you know, he was a champion. He was an athlete, and he knew he could win and put himself in position to do it, even if it embarrassing his grandsons. And I was fine with it, and I've taken that on to how I parent my children. Which I have 3 of. I have a son who's 9, a son who's 7, and my newest baby right there, who is 7 months with my wife, and also the co-founder of the Make It Awkward campaign, Julia. So hey guys, thanks for coming. So I give a little bit of fun backstory, kind of just to segue into a little bit about Make It Awkward as well, because these things kind of work together. You know, sport put me in positions to, I guess, experience things with people all over the world, different races, different languages, different sexes, different religions. And it never was a thing that anyone batted an eye at. You'd be in an Olympic village or athlete's village, and the common denominator was, we play sport, we try as hard as we can, we all want to win, and we really enjoy like the camaraderie of meeting new people. You know, I basically grew up in a Make It Awkward environment before this thing was created and was given a name. And so, fast forward, for those who don't know, some people probably don't. I'm actually curious, I wonder if it still sits there. Has anyone here heard of Make It Awkward? Okay, all right, so somebody, yeah, that's great. So for those who haven't, one thing that I do is I'm an actor. I've been an actor since I was 14, film and television, and I was shooting a PSA, so a public service announcement for Edmonton, and how amazing our downtown core is. And so while I'm doing that, this vehicle pulls up and starts screaming out racial slurs at me. I don't know this vehicle, they don't know me, but they saw that I was a black guy and thought, hey, there's a black guy, I can make fun of this, people are funny, watch this. So they throw some racial slurs at me, I hear them, and instead of ignoring it, I thought I'd walk over to the car, get down on my knee, like I do when I talk to my kids, and I said, I just asked them a couple questions, like, why do you say such a thing? Like, why? Yeah, I'll just get closer when you walk up closer, don't they? Yeah, he's still smiling, so full of love. Really awkward. Anyways, he slammed the door, sped away, and said the same racial slur again. The whole thing was caught on video because we were shooting this commercial. And so I guess the response to this thing was not the norm. Normally it's silence or anger, and neither of those two things happened. For me it was, I'm inquisitive, I want to ask some questions, I want to find out why you think it's okay to act that way. And Julia, myself, and with the help of Don Iverson, the next couple of days after this video went viral all around North America, created the Make It Awkward campaign, which essentially is our response to discriminatory behavior when silence and anger aren't an option, but how do we give each other the tools to be able to take care of each other, take care of ourselves, and create a space like the one that I've always been used to as an athlete, a space where it didn't matter what you were, how you prayed, how you ate, who you ate with, who you kissed, who you crushed, how you walked. It just mattered that you were a person. We respected each other for our common denominators. And there's so many more common ones than there are uncommon ones. And this is what we try to get to, have everyone have a seat at the table and understand that, you know, life is pretty amazing when you take a chance to do what we already know. You make people a part of your team. You be a captain of that team. And this is a room full of captains, essentially is what I'm saying. The reason why I kind of wanted to push the Make It Awkward message a little bit is because it's a room full of captains. And captains got to lead the team, right? And this is about people being courageous and about being able to step up to discrimination when other people might be a little scared to do so. The people who are going to take the free throw when the game's on the line, or, you know, who want the pass when the game's on the line. This is what this is, but this is real life, and we're stepping into real life right now. So for me, it's an honor to be here to talk to you guys about what I've done and what I'm doing, but also to be in a room of fellow athletes, fellow captains, people who are on the precipice of changing this beautiful world. So you guys, congratulations. Thank you very much. And I have a couple of presents here, because I don't know who the MVPs are, because it's a secret. The winner's Moonlight. No one saw that? Okay. Thanks again. So, for those two, you help over your out. You got two hoodies to Make It Awkward hoodies to keep making it awkward as you move forward. You guys are great. Thanks.
Thanks again, Jesse. Okay, now on to the, we'll start with the Coach of the Year awards. This has been a kind of recent phenomenon the last couple of years, is the, you know, again, these are people that put in countless hours. And let's be honest with ourselves, folks, this ain't Texas, okay? The amount that these people get paid to volunteer to coach your team usually amounts to a big fat zero. Okay, but they do it out of love, and they do it out of support for this, and if it wasn't for these people, there'd be no banquet here, obviously, because there'd be no athletics in schools. And so it is very appropriate that this award ceremony is now expanded to recognize the coaches as well. And we're very fortunate to have a great partner in this at the University of Alberta Athletics, and that it's their coaches that will be making the presentations for this. So we will start with the volleyball awards, and to assist us in this, We'd ask Lori Eisler to come forward from the Pandas, and she'll be presenting both the women's and the men's volleyball Coach of the Year awards. Thanks, Drew. Helpful guy. Helpful guy. All right, well, we hope we get this in the order to which it's presented. We're going to start with the Division I Girls Coach of the Year, and for that, we will call on Dusty Freemark from Jasper Place. Yeah, the trophies are down here, but we're going to take the pictures down there. So. All right, and Division II from Archbishop Jordan, Devin McInnes. From Division III, from Belrose, Maria Thompson. And last but certainly not least, from Division IV from Fort Saskatchewan, Kim Sawatsky. Now, the head coach of the Golden Bears volleyball team, Terry Daniluk, sends his regrets, and so we're going to have Lori remain on stage and present the men's Volleyball Coach of the Year awards, starting at the Division I level. From Edmonton Christian, Brian Piers. Division II from Salisbury, Mark Van Drunen. Division III from Blessed Oscar Romero, Rose McGee. And Division IV from Beaumont, Vern Gerhardt. Thank you, Lori. We'll now move on to Football Coach of the Years, and to assist us in that is the offense coordinator for Bears football, Mr. Jason Schultz. And as you know, in football, we have these nifty little names for the divisions. So from the Car Division, from Belrose, Mr. Chad Hill. From the Miles Division, representing Strathcona, Mr. Dallas Hartwell. And from the Gilfillan Division, from Holy Trinity, Matt Wojcicki. Only 3 divisions, what can we do? All right, moving on to basketball. Starting on the girls' side of things, we'd ask the head coach of Panda Basketball, Mr. Scott Edwards, to join us on stage. And the awards are as follows. At Division 1, representing Spruce Grove, Robin Oldham. Should really sit those award winners closer to the front, huh? From Division 2, representing Edmonton Christian, Brady Van Rye. Division 3, from St. John Paul II, Sarah Bala. And from Division 4, representing Eastland, Maureen Matthews. Thank you, Scott. Now we'd have to join us on stage, the head coach of Bears basketball, Mr. Barnaby Craddock. Starting with the Division 1 Coach of the Year from Jasper Place, Matt Burrows. From Division 2, from Edmonton Christian, Rob Hosted. And from Division 3, representing J.H. Picard, Marion Darling. Once again, a big hand to all our award winners and the lifeblood of high school athletics, all coaches. Now it's time for the athletes. Now just a little bit of procedure here so that we understand how this is going to roll. We will have a couple of members of the Metro Athletic Board up here assisting us with presentations. When your name is announced, you get to come up this little side stage here. You're going to move down, get your award, and then you're going to gather there at the end when we'll get all the all-stars together from each level. They'll be taking a group picture, so don't wander back to your seats. Let's make sure we take care of that accordingly. Also, one of the things based on the theme today, Edmonton is blessed with a ton of diversity. Okay, it's a great place to live, but it also means that for a master of ceremony such as myself, brings along a lot of strange names sometimes. So if for whatever reason I don't do it correctly, I got my apologies in advance, but I've been working on it, so hopefully we'll get through without any errors this year. What we're going to do is we're going to start with what we got here, the girls volleyball. And I'd like to invite to the stage Sue McIntyre and Jeff Karras to present the flags for girls volleyball. All right, so your name is announced. Again, come up behind me, get your plaque, and then gather in the corner there for the group picture. Starting with from Harry Ainley, Parker Austin. From J. Percy Page, Christine Boogeran. From Edmonton Christian, Justine Collin. From J.H. Picard, Marina Kulo. From Salisbury, Bailey Kuzi. From Parkland Emmanuel, Carly Dykehazen. From St. Francis Xavier, Janae Eisler. From Old Scone Academic, Anita Farron. From Belrose, Megan Foster. Sorry, Megan, you're in the back and everything. So. From Fort Saskatchewan, Maya Grieve. From St. Albert, Casey Jost. From Archbishop Jordan, Sydney Kuzik. From Maurice Lavalley, Emily Lavoie. From Millwoods Christian, Raylene Lucius. From St. Peter the Apostle, Madison Murdoch. From Louis Saint Laurent, Natasha Nguyen. From Leduc, Courtney Starzinski. From Christ the King, Katie Tritton. From Jasper Place, Pamela Zhu. And from Lillian Osborne, Clara Zoe. Okay, as you can see, nobody paid attention to me, and they all went back to their seats. So I've been since informed that they'll do all the group pictures at the conclusion of the banquet. So as soon as we're done getting everybody up here, then obviously now the trick is don't take off to your school when it's all over. We'll need all the award winners out in the nice center. All right, starting with from Christ the King, Darian Barnstable. From Paul Kane, Landon Bishop. From Fort Saskatchewan, Chris Coombs. From Harry Ealing, Garrett Corkery. From Parkland Emmanuel, Micah Duker. From Beaumont, Nate Gerhardt. From J. Percy Page, Levi Henning. From Archbishop McDonald, Ryan Courtbeek. From Jasper Place, Jared Krogan. From J.H. Picard, Jared McFadden. From Blessed Oscar Romero, Eterio Mora Aguilar. From Lillian Osborne, Matthew Morgan. From St. Peter the Apostle, Caleb Ogilvie Davidson. From Sturgeon, Griffin Perot. From Edmonton Christian, Jackson Ties. From Old Scone Academic, Poria Torabi. From Maurice Lavallee, Christian Tremblay. From Melrose, Daniel Ward. From Spruce Grove, Trey Waymeyer. And from Strathcona Christian Academy, Caleb Weiss. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your male and female volleyball all-stars for 2016-2017. Now we'll move on to football. I'd like to invite to the stage Tim Hamlin and Sean Irwin to help with presentations. Starting with, from Holy Trinity, Peter Adonry. From Archbishop O'Leary, Avery Alanissi. From McNally, Chavez Campbell. From Fort Saskatchewan, Ryan Chapman. From St. Francis Xavier, Jared Cleve. From J. Percy Page, Adam Elmay. From Jasper Place, Alex Gale. From Archbishop Jordan, Austin Gonzalez. From Beth Facey, Chuba Hubbard. From Ardrossan, Cole Lindberg. From Harry Ainley, Cody Olson. From WP Wagner, Andrew Taylor. From Spruce Grove, Ben Wilton. From Strathcona, Gabriel Zady. And from Paul Kane, Keaton Zachkowski. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your football all-stars for 2016. Now moving on to basketball, I'd like to join us on stage Amit Mali and Ryan Gow to help present the flags for girls basketball. Starting with from Emily Christian, Jessica Akema. From Holy Trinity, Matea Baldwin. From Louis St. Laurent, Abby Breuer. From Strathcona, Madison Chamberlain. From St. Albert, Sarah Dedrick. From Beth Facey, Mackenzie Farmer. From East Glen, Nicole Theater. From J. Percy Page, Ellie Gibb. From WP Wagner, Katie Gleddy. From Spruce Grove, Jenna Harpy. From Strathcona Christian Academy, Kenna Jacobson. From Fort Saskatchewan, Ashley Jonas. From St. John Paul II, Gadiel Kumania. From Christ the King, Jesse Kimball. From Jasper Place, McKenna Legister. From Memorial, Shannon Majot. From Old Stone Academic, Don Song. From Emily Lizard, Ashley Turner. From Leduc, Jolene League. And from Austin O'Brien, Ashton Wentland. And again, last but not least, but to present the plaques for the boys basketball, we'd like to invite on the stage Mr. George Hoyt and Mr. Ron Hofstad. Starting with from Holy Trinity, Peter Adonry. From WP Wagner, Harmon Athwal. From Parkland Emmanuel, Braden Bredoff. From Archbishop O'Leary, Adrian Dario. From Jasper Place, Waktola Echia. From Ardrossan, Mason Hunter. From Beaumont, Marcus Hunter. From St. Francis Xavier, Jeffrey James. From Edmonton Christian, Joel Loosely. From St. Albert, Joe Marsiglio. From Hare Ainley, Brandon Meiklejohn. From L.Y. Cairns, John Stephen Palma. From J.H. Picard, Quinn Rossman. From St. John Paul II, Kurt Sanchez. And from Millwoods Christian, Avery Villanueva. Now the final awards of the night, for the second year in a row, and this is again a great addition to this particular banquet, we're going to be introducing the Athlete of the Year Awards. We're pleased to be doing the second annual Sports Factor Athlete of the Year Awards. There's one female and one male recipient. And they were selected among multiple nominees under the following criteria: graduating grade 12 with multi-sport participation, athletic excellence, sportsmanship, integrity and positive attitude, dedication to their chosen sport, good standing with positive school behavior, coachability, and leadership within the school and community. Quite a list. Each winner receives a commemorative canvas, a Metro Athletic gear package donated by Sport Factor, a $750 scholarship from Sport Factor that can be used towards athletic pursuits or post-secondary education, and also these two lovely hoodies that are donated by Jesse today. Where are we? We cool? Oh, good. Okay. First off, we'll deal with the female winner, and we'd like to call Scott McIntyre and Anna Vaughn from Sport Factor to help us present this. And to introduce our winner, I'd ask James Dorley from Memorial to come forward.
Welcome, everybody. Kate just told me a couple minutes ago that I had a speech, so I was like, oh, good, I thought I'm going first. So, firstly, I'd like to say that I'm happy to accept the award as Female Athlete of the Year. I could not get it as the male, so I'm taking it. It's been 20 long years of doing this, so I'm so happy to get this award today. So, I think all of us know as coaches that you know, as the years go on and we go through all these kids year after year, and they transition over, and we create these connections and with these kids that we every once in a while you get one that just really, I guess, is special. And you know, they're all special. I mean, say that they're all special, but you get that one that you just changes your life as a coach, as a teacher, and makes you a better person all around. And so. Whew, I said I was going to be good. I was going to this crack some jokes, this will be funny. Yeah, no. So, with great honor, I'm glad there's only 3 weeks left so I can get rid of her, because really, the last 3 years with her has been tough. She keeps me on my toes. So, Shannon Rougeau from Memorial Comp, I've had her all 3 years, and yeah, she's made me a better person and a better coach. So, I'm happy to give this award to you today. So.
Now for the male side of things, I'd like to call up on stage Kate Grable from Lillian Osborne to present the male winner.
So the only reason I gave James the heads up was because I asked if he was going first or second and how funny his was going to be, because I know he's pretty hilarious, and I kind of went on a more serious side, so I was worried that I'd get booed off stage. So it's my honor to present this award to Chris Foran from Lillian Osborne. To give you a little background on Chris, I had the pleasure of meeting him last year when I first came to Osborne. I saw him on the volleyball court and in the basketball open gym, and I quickly realized the incredible athletic talent that he possessed. He's 6'2", he can jump out of the gym, and he's left-handed. Pretty much everything that made him a handball coach's dream athlete. So for the next 6 months, I basically stalked him, trying to convince him every day to play a new sport that he knew nothing about. Eventually I won, which he'll agree I generally do, and he decided to play. Now that's ancient history, so I'll talk about him this year. Once again, Chris was a starter on our men's volleyball team. He played a huge role on our basketball team as we made the jump to compete in Tier 1, but his biggest impact was felt on the handball court. He was the best player in the league at right back, our team's leading scorer, and our captain, who led us to a provincial championship, which was the first one ever in Osborne history, in any sport. Since he decided grade 12 was go big or go home, he also played on our soccer team, won a city silver medal in high jump. Jesse is known for your record on the weekend. And now this weekend he'll compete at the high school track and field provincials, where he'll wear an Osborne jersey for the last time. Chris's athletic accomplishments speak for themselves, but there's so much more to him than that. His leadership, teamwork, commitment, and dedication he displays on all the teams that he is a part of is what truly makes him an exceptional athlete. Chris exemplifies all of the qualities which we value in an Osborne legend, and these same things make him a very deserving winner of this year's awards. Congratulations, Chris.
All right, just a few more items of business before we, obviously rush back to school as quickly as we can. At this point, I always take just a pause in the program just to deliver a special message on behalf of our sports and our ability to survive as a sport. How many of you are in grade 12 right now? Okay, well, congratulations on graduating this year, and you're going to be off in the world and all that fun stuff. The message we like to send to you guys in particular is next year, why don't you come back and watch a high school game? Okay? The message is quite clear. I mean, we always, we talk about the effort the coaches put in and the administrators put in to try to keep you guys going. And if you wonder why sometimes you're playing in front of empty stands, the first question that needs to be asked is if you guys, as graduates of the program, holding trophies that says you were High School Athletes of the Year and all that fun stuff, if your guys aren't coming back, then who is? Okay? It's not that it's going to develop us in the media or anything like that, because the way things are changing in the world today, I'm sorry, TSN's not coming to your school to cover you. But the point is that if you enjoyed high school athletics, if it was part of your life, don't forget about it. Yes, you have to move on to other things, but it needs to be a part of your life. And I got to be honest with you, I mean, I was as guilty as anybody when I graduated from high school and moved on. It took me a while. But now I make a special point of coming back at least once a year to catch a basketball game or a football game with a team that I used to play for. And I drag my kids along for the time. They get sick and tired of it. Yeah, Dad, 82, we get it, you were on the team, that's good. But it was a part of my life, and it was a great part of my life, and you will understand this as well. My point is, don't forget it, and don't get too busy to come back and see your old coach, see your old teammates, and enjoy what high school athletics was for you, for the other people that are presenting it. Because again, if you're not going back, who is? Okay? So, all right, that's your lecture for the day. Again, once again, a reminder, all of you that got a nice little plaque, out to the back immediately. Let's make this as quick as efficient as possible. We'll get the group pictures, and then you'll be on your way. Thanks again to everybody, our guest speaker, all the people that make this possible.
Okay.
Yeah, same does. It just started this week. Yeah.
Same as you, right? You have kids on your strokes, rugby, whatever else.
Yeah. It's also
Just testing today.
We're gonna be the best MCs. No, me and Mr. Beanie and you.
Read the test. You are the problem. Might as well get her fill, eh? Right, two. I got a 4-month-old like I know. Past a few years. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you get going. Yeah. No, you just have to I just find that everything.
In the eyes.
Anyways, I gotta get back to